I want to ask is, I've been buying lights, for my house, and I bought HIDs and CFLs, and even LEDs. I mean, Bob, what's the difference between them?
Well, probably the primary difference from a consumer standpoint is power consumption and LEDs. Also, LEDs are very consistent. And what I mean by that is if you buy a light bulb or a compact fluorescent, as you fire that up for the very first time, it starts to degrade, and it degrades significantly over the first, let's say, 100 hours of its use. Also, as it degrades, it changes its spectral diversity. It changes color, whereas LEDs are solid state device and they stay very specific frequency, specific power output, and many times for many years, and that's proven by laboratory testing.
Wow. Well, just as a side question, I mean, for somebody growing cannabis, how many hours do you need of actual having the light on to go from a seedling to actually getting a harvested bud?
You're gonna make me grab my calculator, huh? So the um, as far as total light, are you asking how much total light do you need over a period of time?
Well, I'm looking more at it as like how many hours do you use? Because that, when
I
you
see.
say that after 100 hours, which is less than a week
Right.
of just having a light on, you're already degrading the efficiency of your bulbs.
Exactly. Well, so just the flower phase of growth is somewhere a little bit over 1,000 hours of operation. About a third less than that for the. I'm sorry, that was the veg side. About a third less than that for the flower period for most strains of cannabis.
Now, I've read that for HID lights that you pretty much have to replace them at a max of 2,000 hours. Is that true?
Not necessarily. And although I don't like to plug the HID lighting, they are making some strides in that area, such as longevity, such as restrike times, which is another subject entirely. But HID lighting, they're getting better at the drop in efficacy and the change in color. And they're getting more lifespan. But that doesn't mean that growers don't like to swap out LED lamps or bulbs every second crop. So about every 4 months, you're going to be buying if you're using, let's say, a double-ended bulb, and I won't mention brands, you may pay $89 per lamp every 4 months.
That's a significant expense, especially when you're comparing it to the longevity life cycle of LEDs.
Absolutely. It's a tremendous bonus to us when we're sitting down and developing a return on investment document.